Hi guys, it's Sebastian here from Noblefrugal Studios, and I come to you guys with a video today on starting out an animation series. Now, a lot of you guys know that I'm going to be doing this series called Castle Dark, which I've been having a lot of trouble finding time to work on, and what am I trying to say? Flesh out and stuff. So this is the story. This is the second part of the storyboard. I know I showed you guys the first part. This one doesn't have any sound. This is simply just the part where Pie is sneaking through the kitchen. I'll just show you guys that. Play it as we're going along. Now, mind you, this is just the storyboard. There's nothing really, special about the animation. It just shows him sneaking through the kitchen, and then it zooms out. I'm trying to get a full view of the kitchen. Then it's just Pie by the door. So I would change it a little bit, and I wanted to, this is just for the thumbnail, I did a little bit of detail in this drawing. But what I want to talk to you guys about today is starting out making an animation series and why, how to do it, and stuff like that. And the simple answer for you guys that don't have time to watch the entire video is that you just have to jump in. And, fleshing out the story for Castle Dark hasn't been very important. I didn't make that the main focus because that can make you, if you're not, used to writing stories, it can really discourage you and make you, not want to work on the story. And not all the time, of course, but if you focus too much on not creating your idea, it can be sort of, it can really be hold you back and stuff like that. It can hold you back. So I'm going to tell you guys this story of, not really much of a story, but the reason behind why I'm creating Castle Dark. And that is, the reason I'm just trying to jump in right now is because I'm creating Castle Dark for the purpose of learning how to make an animation series. And that may sound strange, like I'm making an animation series so that I can make an animation series. Now, Castle Dark was the story that I wanted to create initially. There's another story that I want to create, but I decided, since I didn't want I didn't know the arena of YouTube. I didn't know the arena of YouTube animation, and so I decided not to put out the story of my hopes and dreams first, and actually I would create a story that I'd be able to test out the waters with, if you know what I mean. There we go. And so this is that story. I'm making Castle Dark so that I am able to see what creating an animation series on YouTube is like, and if I want to continue with the story of my hopes and dreams, and get and see if it's really is all it's hyped up to be, or because you don't really see a lot of animated series on YouTube besides Cyanide and Happiness and stuff like that. Like I wish I had a true show that was on just basically on YouTube, and that's what I want Castle Dark to be, so that I can test the waters and see how it goes. And then maybe after, most likely, I'll be able to make the animation that I wanted to make in the first place. So that's really basically the story behind Castle Dark. I'm using this to teach myself how to make an animated series before I make an animated series. And really, the thing you got to do at first, you just have to jump in. You just have to go right in, start drawing, start making episode 1. Because if you, weigh yourself down with all the technical details and how do I draw this and how do I draw that, you're never gonna get started. And that's really what I learned from this past it's already been a year. Goodness. This channel's been up here for a year, and I'm starting to feel old now. But when I first thought of Castle Dark, that's what I realized over this year of a big hiatus on it. And you really can't complicate things and hold down your brain on all those details, because if you do that, then you're never really going to get started. You're never going to just jump in. And once you are in, knee deep, if you're knee deep in the water, then I recommend just don't stop. That's a lesson I really need to learn. Don't stop. Just keep it going. Keep, drawing. Even if it's not perfect, keep drawing, and just, don't stop, creating what you love. And that's good, because even if you do love the series, of course I love Castle Dark, but not as much as the one I want to create in the future. But I will grow to, attach to Castle Dark, because I love stories. I'm just that kind of person that loves to make stories and everything. But the purpose of the story, which is away from what it may become in the future, is that I wanted to test out the waters. And with that, even whatever your story is about, the only purpose I would be against is, simply to make money. And that can really, show sometimes in the quality of certain, productions. So if productions were used for making money, you can sort of kind of tell. So I'm not, anyone can do what they want, but it's kind of like you can sort of tell when something was made for a purpose of making money and when it was made for a different purpose. So whatever your purpose is in making an animation series, I love to see it, and I love to whatever it is, just go for it, guys. Really, just do. All you have to do is just jump in. What's been holding me back lately is because I was focusing so much on the story and how things would connect, when I just really wanted, all I wanted to do was just go right into the animation. And even now, I'm just waiting so that I can get out of the storyboarding phase and get really into the movements and stuff, because that's really what I love about animation, and that's what I want to do. So soon we'll be able to get to that, and I'm really happy that I'm coming back to this project, because I did say that we were going to have the first episode on 2018. That's not exactly impossible. It's just not looking very possible. And I said that not knowing how much lesson that would have to be learned about starting an animation series, and it's really hard to do this by yourself. But that's I love challenges. That's the thing. That's what's the attractive thing about it. And once you do it, you look back at your work. Even when I made my first background for Castle Dark, which took me almost all of my day, I was proud, because I felt that I had completed something I'd never done before. I never was used to drawing backgrounds, and that was good. So really, all you have to do if you're making an animation series is just jump right in, guys. It's not anything complicated. No secret to this. Just jump right in. Start drawing. Start creating your first episode. Go right now. Just go. Right. Leave. It's okay to click away. It's all right. Just go and start creating your ideas, because you won't regret it, honestly, if anything. And when you learn those things, you learn the lessons from the first one, and then you can make the second one even better, which is the purpose that I'm making Castle Dark for. Using this to teach me how to draw in order to make a series that's 10 times better. So that's really all I have for you guys. A little bit of not really a drawing video, more of a advice talk with you guys. Am I coming back with videos? Yes, this is the first episode of my series in how to make an animation series from the bottom. And this video is just, about where to dive in, how to start out. And that's pretty great. So we're going to be going through creating Castle Dark and making a series about it, which is pretty good. So I'm really happy and excited for this. I hope that we're going to have very good times. And since I am an amateur animator, I'm glad to be learning alongside you guys, because I'm not exactly teaching. I'm more of just learning, and I'm sharing with you guys what I'm learning. So that's gonna be very fun. I really look up to this, guys. And thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.